Alaric Joytrust. Alaric Joytrust lived in a city of muted brays and silent transactions, where every emotion was assigned a value and traded away. His own desire, a quiet yearning for something more tangible than the hollow coins of contentment, remained unspoken, a secret even to himself. A pristine, embossed envelope arrived for Alaric, containing not a bill but an invitation. A single, perfect petal from a flower thought to be extinct. It was an invitation to the Emporium, a place whispered to trade in things more valuable than money. The Emporium was a place of whispered rumors, and Alaric's friend Ilara warned him of its cost. Yet the memory of the petal scent, of a world more real than his own, compelled him to take the first hesitant step through its shimmering, non-corporeal door. Alaric traded a forgotten childhood joy for a vial of liquid starlight. The vial, held to the light, showed him entire constellations not of this universe. It was beautiful, and it was his. The transaction was effortless, but the weight of the vial in his pocket felt heavier than it should. Ilara confronted him. She saw the light from the vial in his hand and asked what he had paid for it. When he told her, her face fell.
Alaric,
she said, that wasn't a memory. That was your ability to feel nostalgic. He had traded the very possibility of future joy for an object of past beauty. Ilara revealed that the Emporium's influence was spreading, calcifying the hearts of the city. Alaric's own brother, Kael, was losing his ability to dream, the dreams themselves being siphoned by the Emporium. The city's heart was turning to stone, and Alaric, holding a vial of starlight, felt complicit. Alaric returned to the Emporium, not to transact, but to return the starlight. The proprietor, a man named Mr. Locke, smiled and said the transaction was irreversible. The starlight was already part of their inventory. But Alaric insisted. He would not leave. He would not let the transaction decomplete. He would take nothing, and in doing so, reclaim what was his. It was an act of absolute refusal. The Emporium rejected him. The vial of starlight shattered on the floor, but the light did not return to him. Instead, the Emporium itself began to unravel at the seams. Mr. Locke's smile finally broke. "You break the system," he said. Alaric stood, empty-handed, in a city that felt like a tomb. He had lost the object, and he had lost the reason he had come. He had nothing left but the choice he had made. Alaric looked at the shards of the vial on the floor. He looked at Mr. Locke. He was not a man who had lost something. He was a man who had given something away, and now wanted it back. He was not a consumer. He was a man. He turned to the door and walked out, not as a thief, but as a man returning home. The Emporium didn't disappear, but it changed. It remained for those who still wished to trade, but the city was different. Alaric walked through streets where people looked at each other, not through. The air felt lighter. Ilara stood at the end of the street, holding a single, real flower. It was a new world, and a difficult one, but it was real.